What's up, tubers? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another rebuilder project for you, disassembly and reassembly sequence. If you've watched my channel, you know that recently I did a couple videos, one of how to save a couple bucks shopping for kits, and buying rebuilders at auctions is one of them that I've been doing. You've seen this video of the last rebuilder that I did of the Camaro, taking it apart and gluing it together, painting it. That's basically what we're going to be doing. Same thing as you saw with that Camaro, these two kits that I got for ridiculously cheap. And today we're going to be talking about the satellite. So the first thing I like to do is take it apart. As much of it will come apart just by prying it, gentle prying without breaking too much. And then I'll get it wet, put it in the freezer, and the contracting helps the glue to separate and get almost all of it came apart really easily. I was pretty pleased. Whoever built it obviously didn't glue bomb them, so it made it a lot easier on me. And then I'll take it and put it in a chemical bath with this. With this stuff is one of them I like to use, the LA Awesome. It really is awesome. The stuff works great. Just put it in a tub and let it soak. I like to let it soak overnight, and it worked really, really well. And then I'll also use Easy Off Oven Cleaner for the more stubborn parts that have paint on it. The LA Awesome works really good on chrome. Just de-chrome stuff really quick, really easy. And the oven cleaner for the thicker painted stuff. As you can see here, here's a before shot with paint and then an after with, I just scrubbed it with a toothbrush underwater and just washed right off. And then after that, I'll kind of wash everything a little bit more to get all that chemical residue off, and then wipe it with alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and then I'll step into the sanding with an 800 to cut the surfactant to give it a nice porous, and then the 1200 to finish it to make it finer so all those cuts don't show. And then get everything all ready for paint, get it on the stands. And this one, being a rebuilder, I had to find some stuff and fabricate some stuff. And there we go, into the parts bin again. I mean, I'm so glad that I have this parts bin. I'm a real big fan of buying anything that has a 2-in-1, 3-in-1, because you get extras and you never know when you're gonna need them. Like in this case, I had to make some exhaust, or find some exhaust, basically, because the one that came with it didn't have any. So I found some parts, and then I had to, kind of mock it up and measure it and make sure it was going to go in the right direction. And then there was no taillight, no rear pan whatsoever. So back in the parts box again to find something that'll look like a taillight. I came up with something kind of cool. We'll talk about that in a bit. I also had to find lights, headlights, and you can see I'm kind of digging through various pieces to see what'll work, what might not. Then I found these pieces. I'm like, okay, that might work pretty well. And so I did little mock-ups, and yeah, it kind of looked like it's going to work for me. So I moved on to the headlights, got those finished, and finished the exhaust. Then I started working on the pan, the rear tail, and found a piece of whatever, a piece of flat that'll fill, and then another part that looked like a bottom roll pan bumper, kind of. Squint one eye, looks great. But I made some taillights out of a piece of taillight out of something, I can't remember exactly what, where I cut an end, filled it so that it was one solid unit, and then attached those to that chrome piece. And it came out pretty decent, some kind of custom taillight thing. I thought it looked pretty good. So then I got it into primer, got everything all ready for finish paint, and then we laid down this fabulous purple. It just looked pretty good, the purple and white, can't complain. And then it was time to choose a motor. I wanted to use the 340 just because of the 340 6-pack decals that I had, but that didn't work out, so I went with a bigger one. Bigger is better. And found a coil, made a coil basically. It's a piece of screw that drilled a hole in it, and then ran the spark plug wires. It looked pretty nice. Color coordinated purple to match. And then I went with my first attempt at BMF, at bare metal foil. It came out pretty decent, I thought. You know, I mean, I kind of, you know, it's a learning curve. It's the first time I ever tried it. So, you know, maybe I'll get better. Hopefully practice makes better. That's what they say. And I found some decals out of one of my other kits. I think these were from the Duster, the 340 Duster kit. I mean, you know, purple and white pinstripes look pretty decent. And then you can see that BMF on that bumper thing looked okay. You know, the rocker panel, window trim, front and back, and then the front bumper surround. You know, whatever. And then, you know, there's that motor with those glorious purple plug wires mounted in the bay with some minor details, and then gave some little colors and stuff on the bottom and the carriage. And, you know, it came out pretty decent. So here's the finish picture slideshow. The white interior, a little trim here and there. That's a Moltov chrome pen. Really made everything pop. I thought it looked pretty decent. And then more of the white pinstripe with the purple and white color theme. My chrome bumper surround. I think a lot of that, what you're seeing there, is shadow, and some of it is residual. Again, this is my first attempt at BMF. I thought it came out pretty decent, you know. Decent! And that smudge you see there on the rear quarter, that's just leftover from the decal solution that I didn't wipe off because I'm lazy. It didn't look quite as good as I had hoped, but you know, whatever. Again, budget building. This kit cost me $3, so I really can't complain all that much. Hope you like it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.